United States is facing the threat of a government shutdown as Congress and the White House struggle to reach a deal on federal spending. After Monday's high-level meeting, Vice President J.D. Vance warned that the government could soon halt operations. President Donald Trump and Vice President J.D. Vance met with leaders from both parties, including Speaker of the House Mike Johnson and Senate Majority Leader John Thune, in a last-minute push to avoid a shutdown. But despite the talks, no agreement was reached on the federal spending bill.
I think we're headed to a shutdown because the Democrats won't do the right thing. I hope they change their mind.
If no deal is reached by 12:01 a.m. Wednesday, government offices could start closing, and some federal employees will be put on furlough until Congress passes a funding bill. Republicans have proposed extending federal funding at current levels until November 21st, while Democrats are demanding concessions on healthcare and programs like Medicaid. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries and Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer argued that Democrats are protecting Americans from cuts made under Trump's earlier Big Beautiful Bill.
There was a frank and direct discussion with the President of the United States and Republican leaders, but significant and meaningful differences remain. Democrats are fighting to protect the health care of the American people. And we are not going to support a partisan Republican spending bill that continues to gut the health care of everyday Americans. Period. Full stop.
We have very large differences on health care and on their ability to undo whatever budget we agree to through rescissions and through impoundment, as well as pocket rescissions. And I think for the first time, the President heard our objections and heard why we needed a bipartisan bill. Their bill has not one iota of Democratic input.
Vice President Vance accused Democrats of holding the government hostage, saying,
We told them it was absurd, and now they come in here saying that if you don't give us everything that we want, we're going to shut down the government. We think that's preposterous. We think it's totally unacceptable, and we think the American people are going to suffer because these guys won't do the right thing.
As the clock ticks down to the midnight deadline, all eyes are on Congress and the White House. Lawmakers must reconcile differences over healthcare funding and federal spending, or millions of Americans could face disruptions in government services.